Kickboxing is a spectacular and brutal sport. Fighters must have an excellent command of both elements of martial arts and boxing. The duels turn into an interesting show, and the audience is interested in watching the throws, kicks, and hooks. In this episode, we will show you 15 spectacular knockouts in kickboxing. If you want to see more videos like this, please press the like button, drop #kickboxing in the comments, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next videos. Let's begin. K1 World Grand Prix 2016, Tokyo, Japan. Takeru Sagawa versus Taiga. The fighters begin the first round very actively. Both showed good skills. In the third round, Sagawa unleashed a hard back fist, from which his opponent falls to the floor of the ring. It's a knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2008, Yokohama, Japan. Remy Bonyaski versus Gokhan Saki.
Растягивается в атаке Боньяски. Опасается и колено, но пока удар колена не скардил.
In the first minute of the second round, after another exchange of blows, Remy pushes off the ropes and punches a hard low kick into the body, from which Saki falls and cannot continue the fight.
Как пружина оттянулся и затем стремительно напал. Просто
Jakarta, Indonesia, 2018. Nieke Holtzken versus Cosmo Alexandre. In the second round, it was already evident that Holtzken began to dominate the fight. At the end of the round, two punches, a right cross, and then a right uppercut end this fight by knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2001, Tokyo, Japan. Mark Hunt versus Jerome LeBanner. The second round begins with tough exchanges of kicks. and hands of the two fighters. Peter drives his opponent around the ring, but at some point he manages to break through with a right uppercut, from which Peter brings Rob to the floor. The finale takes place in the third round. Peter Aerts throws a high kick, from which Rob crashes to the floor and cannot get up. K1 World Max 2010, Tokyo, Japan. Yuji Takeuchi versus Yuki. During the second round, in one of the flurry of exchanges, Yuki suddenly unleashes a high kick, from which Takeuchi fell straight into a knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2001, Melbourne, Australia. Mark Hunt versus Hiromi Yamada. From the very first round, Mark went on the offensive, chasing Yamada around the ring. And at one point, Hunt catches up with his opponent and strikes him with a right cross, from which Yamada fell into a deep knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2006, Auckland, New Zealand. Badr Hari versus Peter Graham. From the very first round, the fighters were very active and tough towards their opponents. The aggressive behavior from the two fighters did not surprise anyone, since before the fight at a press conference there had been a scuffle between them. Badr kept trying to land high kicks to the head of his opponent, which were unsuccessful. At the end of the third round, Peter Graham kicked from a U-turn, right into Badr's jaw, resulting in a knockout and breaking Hari's jaw in 3 places. After the fight, Badr dreamed of revenge. His hatred for Graham gave him no peace. The rematch took place on August 5, 2007, but that's another story. K1 World Max 2010, Tokyo, Japan. Yuta Kobo versus Yoshimichi Matsumoto. The fight ended in the middle of the first round. Yuta unleashes a fast and unexpected high kick, from which Yoshimichi falls to the floor and cannot recover for a long time.
Wow! The favorite is rampaging to the final. Oh my God!
Final chapters Kong Ken, December 10th, 2013. Hiroya Obliterates versus Igor Lyubchenko. The second round. And the next attack, Hiroya hits his opponent's jaw with the left hook, and Igor falls to the floor. He gets up and finds the strength to continue the fight. Hiroya rushes to finish off the enemy, and he succeeds. He delivers a high kick to the head, sending Igor to a knockout. Glory 53, Lille, France. Kiat Mukau versus Abdallah Isbiri. From the very first round, the two fighters show a very competitive fight.
Listen, through a translator, I'm going to be the one that goes forward, and so far, he's done just that.
Yeah, speaking to a lot of fans, they think Pep Hammer is going to walk through and slip a nice jab in there. But if you just wait to counter, you got no chance of beating Pep Hammer. Because that's his nickname that his camp calls him.
Oh, and another high kick, and that sends us...
In the second round, Kiat Mukau punches an accurate kick right to the head of his opponent. It's a knockout.
His body is not working. This fight is over, ladies and gentlemen. Pep Hammer on Kiat Mukau with a career-defining victory over the Frenchman in France.
February 20th, 2005, the Kicker versus the Boxer tournament, which took place in Melbourne. The main duel, which was the meeting between Mike Zambides and Stanley Nandex.
Begin with, he's giving away 8 kilograms, that's quite a lot.
The fight was held in a weight up to 76 kilograms, and already in the first seconds of the fight, Stanley pleased the audience with a spectacular kick from a U-turn in defense against Mike.
Well, the time for talk is I'd like to see him use just a normal push kick a bit more. Here comes Zambides!
Mike, in turn, did not toy with the bounty hunter any longer, and immediately ended the fight with a second flying knee kick. Los Angeles 2016, Marat Grigorian versus Djime Coulibaly. The battle turned out to be short-lived. Marat, who lost his last fight, decided to rehabilitate in full, without giving Coulibaly a single chance. Grigorian needed only 2 minutes. Noticing Coulibaly's excessive movements in dodging the attacks of the Armenian, Marat drove the French fighter into the corner, making an excellent series of strikes, landing a left hook and a devastating high kick, which quickly reached its goal. It's a knockout. K1 World Grand Prix 2007, Hong Kong, China. Peter Ertz versus Nicholas Pettas, a return match. The most interesting part starts in the second round. The fighters exchange very hard punches, which eventually leads to Nicholas being knocked down in the middle of the round. He gets up and continues the fight. Both fighters are tired, but Peter is more dominant in the fight, and at the end of the round, he delivers a high kick, which puts an end to this fight. Japan 2017, Masaki Nori versus Diego Freitas. The second round. At some point, Masaki goes into a crazy state. He is simply an amazing combination of arms and legs, from which Diego falls to the floor and cannot continue the fight. Colorado, USA, 2014. Raymond Daniels versus Francois Mbang. In the middle of the first round, Raymond knocks down his opponent.
His hands, and he's checked some kicks there as well.
Fighters exchanging, down goes...
Francois does not look shocked and wants to continue the fight. Raymond decided not to delay and end the fight.
Go on, King Francois Mbang. Oh, what a shot from Raymond Daniels.
In a split second, he manages to push off with one foot from the opponent's chest, spin in the air, and knocked him out with the other. This is one of the most spectacular knockouts. Let us know what you think in the comments. That will do for today. Thanks for watching this video. If this video gets 50,000 likes, we will do a second part for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. We'll see you next time.